Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Warlords of War Wave 1 2.0. Now, this is a set I have been dying to get my hands on. Ever since really discovering the Warlords of War, I have absolutely just loved these characters, especially Bog Gnar. And the fact that I missed out on the first release of these characters was pretty sad, but I was so stoked to find out that they had re-released the entire first wave, and I could not pick this lineup fast enough. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a closer look at the Warlords of War. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Warlords of War Wave 1. 2.0 actually. These figures were released a while back, but what the real cool thing is that the guys over at Warlords of War have actually re-released these figures in their original colorways. Now, for the most part, they are the same thing, with a slight variation in the tint of different colors, but for the most part, they're exactly the same. The only one really being is this guy right here, the Necroid. Now, I know the Necroid really only difference is being the eyes, where they're yellow eyes with a black pupil. These more black eyes with the yellow pupil. For the most part, that's really the only big difference among all three of these figures. But for the most part, they're initially the same. So I was real excited when they actually re-released the original colorways for the first wave, because that's pretty semi-unheard of when it comes to the Glyos universe. Once a wave is done, the colorway is done, and it's sold out, that's it. That's pretty much the last time you're going to be able to get it on the sites. Usually you have to go to the secondary market to pick them up. So I was really happy I got to pick these figures up. So we're going to start off with the Necroid here. Again, every figure that comes with these figures, every piece that comes with these figures, you're able to make all three variations. So if you got the Necroid here, each individual figure comes with all the pieces to make your own individual Necroids, just in those specific colorways, which is really, really cool. So back to this guy, I think he just looks awesome like this. This figure right here, when I ordered him, I was the least excited about, mainly because of the colors for some reason. They weren't as exciting to me, but picking him up and actually handling him and whatnot, he's actually my favorite of this wave. I didn't think he would, but he is, and he's pretty awesome. I like the colors. They work very, very well. I'm not sure what it is. The skin of this color, this mold is like a grayish color with a slight purple hue to it. And that's not just my lights. It's really cool how they did it. The dark blues, even that purple belt right there, like a plum colored purple. I love the color of this weapon, which is really nice. The Techno Shears, I think it looks really cool. Just a great figure. Awesome piece. I do like that. And I love the spots on the body, just like so. So we'll put him aside. And now we're going to take a look at the No Warrior. Now, this is another cool character. What I like about this one, this is actually I think it is. I'm pretty sure the colorway is inspired by that merman look from, the mini comics of that blue and yellow. Almost positive it's inspired by that. But again, just like all the other figures, if you want each individual figure comes with all the parts to make the different colorways of the No Warrior, which is very, very cool. Again, this is another design that I didn't really think much of when I first checked him out, and I saw him online and whatnot, but when I got him in hand and started playing him around, I think it was very, very cool. The head sculpt is one of the best in this line, I think. I absolutely love that very, very much. This specific character does have the webbed hands and whatnot, and you kind of see scales on there. I think it's pretty cool. I love that quite a bit. The bright yellow, the bright yellow with this bright blue stands out very, very nice. You got some spots and whatnot in there. For him, you actually get these bright green Techno Shears, which I think works very, very nice. It's a cool contrast with this character, so I like that one quite a bit. Now for the star of the show, my personal favorite character, Bog Gnar. Now, if you've seen my review of the other ones, you know I've checked out these guys before. Bog Gnar is such a very cool character to me. I've drawn him numerous times. I was so happy to get him in hand, and I just fell in love with this character. Such a great design. A throwback between, again, Masters of the Universe mixed with like Swamp Thing and Man Thing and things like that. So very, very cool. So this is actually the first colorway that we're really getting for Bog Gnar in glyos form. So this is technically his like first release, really. Again, with the exception of it being a 2.0. There's standard greens in here, light greens, with a very pale green for the vines in the face and whatnot. Darker greens for the shorts and the boots and whatnot. All look very, very cool. You got his vine arm. You got that silver techno shears. Nice bright silver for that too. It might not be picking up as good on camera, but it is a very nice vibrant silver for that. I really like that so much. I put that flailing piece on the back. I just think it works out great right there, which is very, very cool. Again, just like all the other figures, with all the pieces that they come with, you have a chance to make a Bog Gnar in each individual colorway. Again, that's very, very cool. And for me, being a big Bog Gnar fan, I just want Bog Gnar in every color possible. So back to the figure. He's just a very, very cool design, like I've said numerous times. So the articulation is pretty much standard. You get left and right with the head. Arms can go full 360. Rotation at the glove right there. We get rotation at the waist, up and down, back and forth, just like that with the legs, and rotation at the boot, and pretty much anywhere there's a cut, so this thing even spins if you really wanted to. So again, this thing utilizes the glyos system, and that's what's really exciting about these figures. Now again, if you've never heard of the glyos system, surprised you're watching this video, thank you. But second, the glyos system is just an interchangeable pegs and socket system like so. So anywhere there is a cut or a swivel or anything like that, it can be removed and interchanged. So if I wanted to take another head from a different figure, I could put his head on like so, and then we get, let's see here, we'll take his arm and put that on there and mix and match and pretty much do whatever you want to do. I think that's very, very cool. The fact that this glyos system is so universal, and you know, something that's really great about what I've noticed with the glyos community, everyone's very, very cool first and foremost, and I'm a part of a lot of different fandoms for collectors and whatnot. The glyos community seems to be very different, and it seems to have the least amount of drama, which I am so stoked about. And just everyone's very, very cool, especially with the companies themselves. All these different companies that produce glyos figures and glyos compatible figures all work together in cohesiveness and bring us all these great toys, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you have a completely different glyos line, you can mix and match with these glyos figures, and you can make, you know, Bog Gnar here, a cyborg Bog Gnar if you really wanted to, if you had the pieces to do it. So it's such a very cool thing. You know, I really recommend more of my followers check out stuff from glyos, you know, especially the Warlords of Wor. It is my favorite line right now. I absolutely love everything that they're doing over there. So I highly recommend, if you want to get into these, I highly recommend starting off with this first wave, these first colorways. So it is the perfect way to get into these guys. They are so incredibly awesome, and they are definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your glyos comparison, here they are standing next to Uzarian Bog Gnar and BioGlow Bog Gnar. And just for fun, here they are standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the Warlords of Wor Wave 1. Now overall, I just think these are really cool and fun toys. I am so obsessed with these little guys right now. These fun little 3-inch action figures are incredible. They have gorgeous sculpts, really fun paint apps, and a ton of interchangeable parts and accessories. These figures utilizing that glyos system is just insanely cool, and I cannot wait to get a ton more. They are just so much fun. Are you tired of me saying that? Well, they are. They're fun. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.